If you've ever been at war with yourself, blaming your ineptness or inability to succeed, well, aware with that, because no one was born feeling self-empowered. Confidence is learned. Everyone has fears and insecurities, but some create a confidence facade. Nobody is perfect, but some people magnify their flaws more than others. You can empower yourself step by step with patience and determination. It can take a while, but you start with this episode of Edak Willie Show to launch your way to becoming self-empowered. I am your host. Stay with us. Welcome back. Our guest today is Kome. Kome, please introduce yourself properly.
Okay, it's my pleasure. Well, my name is Kome Esse. I'm from Delta State, a graduate of microbiology from the University of Benin. Okay. However, I have deviated completely from
what
microbiology.
You read.
Exactly. Currently, I'm an entrepreneur / a business development executive. Majorly targeted at small businesses and startups, basically. So that's what I do.
So it so happens that you studied microbiology?
Exactly.
How did you get into pots and soup? How did you discover this, your talent?
I have always had to answer this question.
Yes.
And everybody just goes, how? Sciences, and then, well.
And you don't even look like the type that would like cooking, that would love to cook.
That's the thing about business, you know. You might not really be so into the core of it, knowing how to do the manual parts, but I have the idea. I can put it down. I can make it work. All I had to do was get cooks. And that's how it's been functioning. Get good cooks. I know how to taste good food. I can. And that's it.
Really?
We just roll like that. Well, from microbiology, I wasn't so, let me say, into the whole science thing. I was a good student though, very good student. But I knew this is not just what I want to do. There's more to me than just being in a lab, wearing a lab coat. Okay. And also, after school, I went to Edge Business School. I think that was where my whole entrepreneurial drive was birthed. You know, after Edge Business School, I knew this was it. This is what I want to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to help small businesses. You know, I want to put structures in people's businesses. And the first thing is, I have to do it for myself first before I can tell someone else. So that's where Pot of Soup started. Before Pot of Soup, I've tried my hands on other things. Yes, I have a business called Emerald Accessories. The idea was to supply hotel bathroom amenities. You know, being a starter, you will fail at some things. Yeah. And you try more, and you know,
until you discover
until you find exactly. Yeah. So
when you told your mom about this your idea, what did she say? You're a graduate. Why shouldn't you go and look for a work in the back?
Issue of go and get a job, go and get a job, go and get. I did try to get a job. I did get a job, but it's not just me. When you have that thing inside of you that says there's so much to you than just waking up in the morning, going to a 9 to 5. There's so much I can do. I want to, you know, be a problem solver. I know. So when I told her about it, she just felt, it can't work. People don't buy pots of soup. No. Where have you heard it? Where have you seen it? People don't just wake up and say they're buying a pot of soup. Who are you selling to? And all of that. I just tried to convince her, you know. She was my first, antagonist. But at the end of the day, she was my first cook. Okay. Because she can cook. So I just told her, let's just try it, you know. So I did the registration. I put the process in place, you know.
You registered it?
It's fully registered.
So
CAC
full
registered.
Business?
It's a full-blown business. Wow. So far, so good. We have over 100 clientele base.
Really?
Yes.
So how do you deliver? Or just take me through the process.
Okay, so the process is you call us and tell us, okay, so I want a foriro soup, but I don't want liver, I want this. You just tell us how you want it. I want shaki, I want pomo, I want this, I want that. I want this amount of pepper, I like it very peppery. We just do it to your taste. And then some people can say, oh, it's just me, and I wouldn't want to eat this soup like 5 times. So is there a particular size? So we have different sizes to fit different people and their lifestyle, basically. So that's what we do. And then you order, you take your order. Most likely, you place your order a day before, and then we deliver to you, to your doorstep. If you want it at home, if you want it delivered in the office, we deliver it anywhere within Lagos. We've not really stretched outside of Lagos just yet.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the response like?
So far, so good.
You say you have more than 100 clients.
Yes.
How do you deliver, considering the hold up on our roads, the challenges that we have in this country?
That is a major challenge.
Light.
Delivery is a major challenge.
Food poisoning.
You know, Lagos is quite busy, very, very busy. By the time you say, okay, by 2 o'clock, you just be shocked that at 2 o'clock there's traffic on the road and all. So what we're trying to do now is have a lot of delivery bikes with boxes. But then again, you know, we have to consider this is people's food. We have to be very careful with it because part of our brand promise is hygiene, convenience, and bespoke. So we have to put all those elements into play when delivering this food. So currently, we have a car that just goes for delivery. Now, when you place your order a day before, we know how to arrange, okay, 5 orders are going to Lekki, 5 is going to VI, 5 is going to Ikoyi. We know how to walk around it because we've already taken the orders for that day. So it makes it a little easier than taking it just there and then.
Interesting. From what you're saying, it's like you have the people you deliver to is more towards the island area. Do you have deliveries to the mainland?
It's all about knowing your target markets.
Yes, your target market.
Exactly. It's all about knowing
where is your
target
market?
This business started in Festac.
Okay.
I was in Festac when I birthed this idea. I remember personally, after I printed the flyer and the cards, I went from bank to bank within Festac. You know, the response was near 0. Meanwhile, orders were coming from the island.
Interesting.
As I'm talking to you, the business had to move from Festac to the island.
Identifying your market,
target markets, and placing yourself there. So proximity. Now delivery is a little easier than when it was in Festac because we had to deliver all the way to the island. Yeah. So now it's easier. People on the island are quite busy. You know, that's where the commercial nerve center of Lagos.
Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Come. Apart from pots and soup, what else do you do? And how can you inspire other people or help them to know their talent, how to identify their talent?
Outside of pot and soup, I do business development, particularly targeted at small businesses and startups. Now, for me, it is all about, you have an idea, you don't even know what to do, where to go, how to start. Come to us. That's what we do. We take your idea, we flesh it out, and then we put it into, you know, bits and pieces where you can see the first step to take, the next step to take, and then you move on like that. Because I really believe that entrepreneurship is the next future for Nigeria, is the next future for this generation because the white-collar jobs are not paying as much as they used to. And there are no more jobs as such out there. So people have to go inside of them and bring that out, which they've been given, and use it to establish themselves. And I believe, I'm a staunch believer that everybody, every single soul has a gift. Everybody has a talent. But the thing is, some people don't, you know, believe in their talent. They don't believe in their gifts and all. I used to be one of those people that never thought I had any gift at all because then we were made to believe like talent was when you could sing, you know, and all those kind of things. And so when the people are going, okay, what's your talent? And I'm thinking,
I don't have any. Or where is it?
I don't have anything, you know.
Okay.
Later in life, I started knowing that, okay, talent is not just about something as physical as maybe being able to sing. I understand that. Even patience
is a talent.
Yes, because it makes you become loyal. So there are different things that have discovered their talents. Some people just know how to style people. They know how to dress well. It's a talent. You can become a stylist tomorrow. Some people know how to sew. You can just become a fashion designer tomorrow. But the problem is, a lot of people don't take these things to heart.
But sometimes it requires guts for you to go into
For me,
business.
the thing is not about guts. It's just the youth of nowadays, they are more about, they want immediate gratification. They want it now. They're done from school. They want a job that will give them $700,000 naira a month today. And it is very far-fetched, very, very far-fetched. And a lot of them, even when they find their gifts, a lot of people don't want to do what I would call free service. For someone like me, doing business development, I've had to do a lot of free stuff, a whole lot of free stuff. Even starting Potter Soup, I've had to cook free stuff, just because you want people to test this thing. You want them to give you feedbacks, you want to use the feedback and improve yourself and know that, okay, what next? Because I believe innovation comes from customer feedback. That's where innovation comes from. Oh, in Potter Soup now, we have had to develop a newer bowl size, quite small. It's because of customers' feedback.
You get,
There was a client that said, oh, he ordered for a pot and it was quite big for him and it was just him. And he said, oh, it's too big. The soup ended up wasting because it stayed for a long time. Now, I don't want it that way again. What can I do? Can't I have something quite small? And I was saying, oh, no, we can't have it. But then again, I remembered, this is where innovation comes from, customer feedback. I said, okay, we'll get back to you. And then we'll go back to him. We discussed, we checked everything, okay. And then we came up with that small bowl. And now, that's the new selling aspect. People wanting, I want F4, banga, ogbono, okra, 4, just small bowls that I can just stock in my fridge. If I finish this one, I can eat this one, So, but a lot of youths nowadays, they don't want to, they don't want delayed gratification. They want it now. They want it now. No, I'm sure I've had to doing my business development, I've had to do a lot of free business plans for people.
So how long have you been doing this?
About 4 years now.
And
yes.
Yeah, and is it rewarding?
Yes, but it hasn't gotten to where we're going to, but it's a joyous step. I'm getting that satisfaction. Yes, I'm happy doing it. For me, it's about solving problems. I've been able to help small businesses. I've been able to help people with their businesses, friends, and now it's going beyond friends because it's people that you have helped that will refer you to people who will pay you the substantial money. That's where it is headed now.
Let's talk about finance. How do you finance the business?
Okay. Capital was quite an issue. If we know the country we live in, small businesses like that, it's very hard for them to get loans from the bank without a substantial collateral in return. But what it was is, you had to, entrepreneurship is all about managing scarce resources, Okay, Potter Soup, I have a pot. Normally we cook at home. That was just it. So what do we need? We need to just buy some basic ingredients, start from there. So the money the proceeds that were coming in from there was now, yes, we'll put it back into the business to expand. Okay, we needed to get a deep freezer, a big one. We need to get a big gen to power the deep freezer. So it kept expanding gradually like that. But the thing is, you have to start with what you have. And another thing about small businesses is you have to be able to follow the trend. Everybody's going online. Everybody's going social media. And that's one of the things that helped my business, being able to put it online. What made the difference for Potter Soup? Because some people just go, why should I buy a Potter Soup for 5,000 naira? When I can go to Mama Puts, just tell her to give me. And the difference, people could price it, they'll go, it's too expensive, no, remove this money, remove that money. But I noticed as soon as we created a website, it all changed.
Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We've been discussing self-empowerment. Kome, please continue. Self-empowerment. How would you empower the youth?
Well, addressing the topic self-empowerment, it has to be you taking the time, taking the pain, taking the effort to empower yourself, because the government won't do it for you, the society won't do it for you, friends won't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And good enough, we live in a world, we live in a new era where technology has changed the way things are done, changed the way things are learned. It's easy for you to, everybody has a BlackBerry, almost everybody has a, even not a BlackBerry, you have a smartphone. And you can literally go to school online. You can do everything online. So at this day and age, I don't think there are certain questions you'll be asked and then you'll be found wanting when you have a smartphone, you know. So some people don't take advantage of these things. Part of self-empowerment is being able to know, this is what I want to do. If you already know this is what you want to do, then start building on it. You don't necessarily have to go to a full-blown business school or something. It starts from, there are schools online, there are free courses that you can take to empower yourself, grow yourself, so you know, even if you want to work in a 9-to-5, you still need to empower yourself anyways, because the competition out there is quite stiff. So if you're not ready, they're going to yank you off because someone else is ready to replace you, who is a lot better. So you have to always keep improving, keep growing, keep reading, keep following trend, knowing what has happened, because the game is changing. The era is changing, technology is changing, everything is changing. So you have to go with time.
So for anyone who is planning to start, what would be the basic things required?
First and foremost, anyone willing to start, be ready to take the risk. Entrepreneurship is risk. Don't be afraid of rejection, because yes, you will be rejected. I remember literally walking up to a client in a bank trying to market my business. And then the guy just freaks out. If my wife dare patronize people like you, ooh, I will have her leave the house.
Trust.
It was quite
Trust sad. Nigerian men.
But you know, you're not going to let all those things deter you. You have to know that. You have to fight. There's still people out there who, at the mention of Potter Soup, they're excited because you have saved them a whole lot of stress. You know, for us, for business generally, it's not just about trying to make profits. It's about giving value, delivering value. So for me, the value I am delivering with Potter Soup is not just cooking soup for you. I'm saving you productive time, time you can use to do something else. I'm saving you the stress of going to the market, coming back, cooking, cleaning, washing, and all of those things. And I'm saving some people who, housewives who married from different tribes who do not know how to cook the meals of their spouse. Yeah. You get?
Yeah.
You don't have to just fit yourself into eating one particular soup. This is what you're used to, okra, and that's what you'll be eating. Mm-hmm. Try something else.
So what are the challenges that you are faced with in this business?
Well, challenge has been that some are funny. You know, some finance is a challenge still, okay, because the vision is quite big. It's bigger than my kitchen. It has to go bigger than that. The vision is to have branches all across. Now, I will have to need investment for that. But you find it very difficult approaching any bank. They expect you to have 10 million. If I have 10 million already, why am I coming to you? Yeah. I'll just use it and do what I have to do. They're asking for, you know, outrageous collaterals.
An arm and a leg.
And the question is always, if I had this collateral,
why would I come to you?
I wouldn't be here in the first place. Do you get? But, you know, they give you so many stiff policies, stiff regulations that makes it very hard for the entrepreneur to survive. And that's why some people just get discouraged and they lose it. Finance is an issue also. But I think if you're really, 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 really into your business, if this idea is strong in your heart, you will start from yourself. If it means depriving yourself of luxuries, if it means depriving yourself of good clothes in order to spend the money on your business, if it means talking to people, raising money from friends and family, people who believe in you, using it to start, when they give you 10,000, use it well. If tomorrow you need 20, they will give it to you. But if they give you 10,000, and there's no account for that money,
of course, won't give you
that's it. You know, even if you go to a bank now, they want to see your history. How far have you come on your own? What sweat have you put in? What money have you personally put into this business? If they see what you've put in, at least they can take the chance with you and say, okay, this person has gone this far. They've done this. We can come into play. You know? So finance is a challenge. Delivery, like I said before, it's a very major challenge as well. You know? And then people are conscious of health. You know? Some people are like, I want to come and see where this food is made. You know? And people say, oh, this is how I like it, this is how I want it. No, you don't have to do this.
There's too much oil.
There's too much, you know.
We
have all these challenges. But we're able to, you know, take these responses and use them to make the business better, to grow the business. You know, the challenges will never cease. It will never end.
Kome, your final advice.
Okay, I believe everybody has a gift. All it just takes is invest in yourself to find it. And when you find it, use it, build your strength and use it, because there's no two of you, there's just you. Whatever you have as a gift, someone else will need it and someone else will pay for it. But if you don't build it, there's this saying that says, if you don't leave your dream, if you don't use your gift, someone else will employ you to do theirs for them. So I believe everybody out there should find their strength and use it.
That's deep, Kome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having me.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to your favorite part of the show, Medicine from Your Kitchen. Let's go to our wonderful table. Today we are talking about health benefits from pineapple. It cures swelling of the throat, goiter. It is also a great source of vitamins. Naturally, pineapple has sugar, and you can make nice juice from the fruit. How to go about it? Get one pineapple, wash, peel, cut, and blend. After blending, you get one lemon, wash, cut it into two, and squeeze the juice into your pineapple blend. That's how it's been. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.